guys, so today's video is going to be about washing with the correct consistency. So I think a lot of people think they can just like throw their cloth diapers into the wash and they're going to come out clean, and that's really not how it works. So you want to look for what we call a stew-like consistency. So basically that means that there's not too much water and that there's not too little water in a sense. So the point in washing your diapers is that you want them to rub together. So if you have too much water, then they won't rub together. They won't agitate the correct way. They'll just kind of keep passing each other because there's so much water in the washer. If there's not enough water in your wash, then what happens is the diapers can't move well enough to get clean. So normally in your pre-wash, you may have a little more water because you want them to rinse. You're basically just getting all of the pee and, poop residue, or poop if you are, exclusively breastfeeding and haven't started solids, because, you really don't have to rinse those diapers before you wash them anyway. So that's normally your pre-wash. So then in your main wash, that's where you really want to make sure that you have, like a really good consistency in your wash. So the video that I'm doing is going to show how to get the correct consistency in your wash. And this is for a top loader. So if you have a front loader, then I can't help you there because most of those, they fill up a certain way. So I know that some people just add, like a certain amount of items that they have predetermined already to know that they're getting the correct load amount for their wash. So that's a way to do it too. But this is just for, a top loader with an agitator where you can, select how much water you're putting in there. And then I'll go through the rest through the video. So enjoy. Okay, so here you can see that I'm just letting the washer run. I always let it run for about 10 to 15 seconds before I check the consistency of it. So then you can see that I open it up and I'm going to stick my ruler in there, and it's just like a 6-inch ruler. And so normally I look for anywhere for between 4 to 5 inches of water between like the top of the water and where I feel some resistance. So you stick the ruler down in there, and as soon as you hit some resistance, you stop, and you should have 4 to 5 inches. So I could tell by looking at that it wasn't going to be enough. So I actually went on ahead and added some more water, which then was going to put my washer at 3/4 full. And so my washer runs best. It washes diapers best when it's 1/2 to 3/4 full. So I stop it again and I check it again. And at this point, I ended up having too much water. As you can see, the ruler is almost completely under the water in certain areas. And so I ended up adding some washcloths, like just a few. It was maybe like 6 of them. Okay, so you don't see this, but I actually stopped it again, and this is my final time checking it, and you can see that I have 4 inches, and that's pretty much what I had all the way around. So at that point, I knew that I had gotten the correct consistency that I needed for my main wash to continue, and I let it finish. Hope this helps. So real quick, I just wanted to add that it doesn't have to necessarily be a ruler that you use. It just needs to be something with a flat bottom, and it needs to have 3, 4, and 5 inches marked on it so that when you pull it out, you can see exactly, where your water is hitting. So hopefully that clears that up.